Today we're checking out a smart Nugget ice maker that could totally change your home bar setup. But hang on, because there's one thing that I really don't like about it, and I'll show you that at the very end. Aloha and welcome back to Spike's Breezeway Cocktail Hour. This is a special gear review episode. This is the ecozy 451B, a stainless steel countertop Nugget ice maker that promises soft, chewable ice and some surprisingly smart features. It makes up to 33 pounds of nugget ice per day, with the first batch ready in about 6 minutes. And I did the math. At approximately 8 ounces per Mai Tai, you can make about 66 Mai Tais per day. It's a lot of Mai Tais. One of the standout features is the Smart IceLumix Panel, a full-color touchscreen that shows ice levels, cleaning alerts, and even water quality readings. You can start making ice from your phone, either via Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, and even schedule it to start overnight so you've got fresh ice in the morning. And that's exactly what I did here. I filled it up while I was out, came home to a full bin. Check that out right there. Now there's one feature that's really cool. It actually checks your TDS, total dissolved solids, in the water. If the reading is above 200, the panel gives you a warning to switch to cleaner water. Cleaner water makes clearer, better ice, and we know that making tiki cocktails, the flavor of the ice is just as important as the other ingredients. So it's not just smart, it's selective. Now the operation is straightforward. The ice gets dropped into this removable bin, which holds about 2.6 pounds of ice. It also comes with a scoop. And the great thing about this scoop, dude, I've never seen that before in my life. It stands on its own. And I'm sure that most of you are like, yeah, who cares about that? But dude, it stands on its own. It's so rad. And it doesn't get dirty. It doesn't get the important end dirty. Also, there's a little hook there so you can hook it onto something if you want to hang it next to it or something. And the ice is nugget style. So it's like soft, chewable. It's perfect for tiki cocktails where you want the dilution. You want smaller chunks of ice to dilute into your cocktail. Now the top load reservoir holds 3 quarts and it's right here. There's even a one-touch self-cleaning cycle, very user-friendly. And the stainless steel finish means that it fits into most kitchens and most home bars without looking like some kind of appliance from the garage. It's very well appointed. Now, let's use this in a proper tiki cocktail because nugget ice is perfect for this style. It promotes controlled dilution. And it's like, it always looks great in the cocktails too, beyond just the pragmatic reasons for using it. It looks great. So, hold on. Got my ingredients. Oh, I need some rum too, don't I? I've got just the rum. Now, I get my ingredients together and all my bar tools here. We're gonna be making a sunken cork, which is a cocktail that I came up with specifically for my own rum, the Breezeway blend. 1 ounce of lime juice. Half of an ounce of orange juice. 3/4 ounce of falernum. And half an ounce of passionola. If you don't have this, you can use passion fruit syrup. It's a little bit different, but it'll get you close. Two ounces of light rum, preferably the Breezeway blend. Okay, there's one ingredient, but we're gonna add that after we shake this. Let's get some ice. Okay, we're just gonna open this up. You can see that the ice is nice and hard. It's like crunchy ice. It's not super wet. Sometimes people get concerned about this ice because what happens is it melts and then it runs down and then is cycled back up to the top here where it's turned into ice again. So as long as you make it fresh, this stuff is just as good as any kind of commercial grade ice. It really is. Okay. Smack it, shake. I am going to be using the Breezeway Blend cocktail glass, back in our stores now. So if you're interested in one of these things, you can get it now. I'm gonna add the drink. Oh, we do need to add an ounce of soda water. Okay, and I like to add this kind of first because then when you pour the drink in on top of it, it will combine automatically. There's nothing in, no. It's the other one. There we go. Okay, of course we are going to fill with ice. And as I use this ice, more ice will start being made. Oh, more. And according to my calculations, I can make 65 more of these today. Okay, we are going to add a ton of fresh mint. Look at that, very beautiful. And the sunken cork garnish, which is just like a hanging cork. See? Ta-da! A straw from Surfside Sips. Cheers. If you've never made that before, that is a tasty cocktail. If I do say so for myself, because I came up with it. If you watch my show, you know that we use Nugget Ice for tiki cocktails. So a machine like this is perfect for what we do on our show, and also what we do when we're just making cocktails around the house. Nugget Ice promotes controlled dilution, which is essential for these bold tropical flavors. It lets the drink evolve over time instead of just like drowning it in water or just being one big hunk of ice that never melts, which is great for a lot of cocktails, not great for this kind of cocktail. So if you're into presentation, dude, this ice gives you this beautiful, like snowy mountain of tropical goodness. It's smooth, it's cold, it's perfectly balanced. This ice does make a difference and it tastes delicious. We need to check the TDS real quick. Okay, so just turned it on. TDS is 71. That's good news. It also says that it's a very nice 73 degrees in the breezeway right now. Also, if you're into presentation, like one of my favorite things, some people don't like this, but one of my favorite things to do is kind of build up the ice like higher than the glass. And then if you want to, you can throw a little bit of Angostura bitters in there and it gives it kind of a cool color. That's like one of my favorite things. So this ice really is the ice for tiki cocktails. Look at that, dude. Beautiful. Okay, so what's the one thing that I don't love? After turning this thing on, maybe the microphones can hear it, I'm not sure. It's a little bit noisy. And there's a noticeable hum when the compressor kicks in. This fan right here is a little bit noisy. If it's like just starting fresh, when the ice drops, it like echoes through my house. But, you know, in the past, I've put this kind of machine into a cabinet, like a well-ventilated cabinet, and it really quiets it down. Also, it doesn't need to run all the time. So if you know that you're gonna be making cocktails like later that evening, you can get it started just before you're about to make cocktails. So it's not a deal breaker, but if you're sound sensitive, you know, if that kind of thing will make you crazy, it's something to consider. So in conclusion, if I may, the smart features, the great ice, and like control with an app, if you can live with the noise, the ecozy 451B, seriously impressive. And look how fancy. And just to let you know, I was not paid to make this video, but I was given a free ice maker. And eventually I will give this ice maker to one of you. Until then, there's a special 10% off discount code in the description below that is valid until June 6th. So get it while you can. Hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed this. Share this with somebody who you think might want one of these. And let me know your favorite cocktail that you would use this kind of ice in. All right, I think that's all. Aloha.